The root causes of violence in our communities are not always well known. Understanding can help us move towards healing in healthy communities and relationships. While communities are distinct, the stories of violence are often too similar. But women are reclaiming their strengths and taking action. The Ministers' Advisory Council on Aboriginal Women, also known as MACAW, includes 10 Aboriginal women from all across the province. Our job is to provide advice to the Government of British Columbia on improving the lives of Aboriginal women in BC. As a start, we agreed that our priority needs to be on stopping the violence that too many of our women and girls experience in our lives.
While much needs to be done by government, we believe that a lot of our solutions has to be done within our own communities, by our women, by our children, by our youth and our leaders, and certainly it's very important to always have our elders involved in what we are doing. One of the first projects that MACAW created was to address the violence against Aboriginal women. Those issues have to be addressed by the women in our own communities.
I always swore I would never let a man hit me. But the emotional and mental abuse was there.
Things were escalating. I asked him to leave. He looked at me and he said he was not leaving. If he ever left, it wasn't going to be pretty.
When I was younger, I got pregnant at an age of 14. I had my daughter when I was 15. I was forced to give her up for adoption, and I was nothing after that.
I think it's fair for some of the kids that their parents are drinking every day.
He unlocked the gun case, and next thing I know, the door is being busted open. He kicked it open.
She hitchhiked to visit a cousin of hers. Something happened to her, she went missing.
And got the jerry can of gas and doused my whole top floor in gas.
Living in abusive relationships, because I thought that's where it was.
Two years later, the police finally found her bones in a gravel pit out by the Kelowna airport.
The Giving Voice initiative received over 100 proposals for a small amount of funding that could support community-led projects. We were only able to fund 13 projects, but each of them accomplished much with little funding. Women reclaimed their voices and began journeys of healing and safety in their own communities. Some of the project participants agreed to share their experience of giving voice with us. We hope you are inspired and amazed, just as we were.
Most women don't think they're beautiful. But that's something that we worked on for all the different sessions that we had, is the beauty. Because most of us didn't believe it at first.
We've put together a toolkit, 14 resources that we use to educate agency members, service providers, and Aboriginal community members, as well as youth. And this is to help create safer communities.
And once I did leave, I did return back home. The best part of that was finding a sacred sweat lodge. And I offered tobacco to an elder. And that was the start of my healing journey.
I've been hitting up workshops after workshops. It's gotten me to where I am today, where I'm being successful, and I have my own car, I have my own house, I have everything I need.
It gave me the strength to take a stand with my estranged ex-partner.
I just want to improve this place. I love this place. It's my home.
Strong men, kind men, are also giving voice and standing up for women's safety.
My niece no longer has a voice. So if I can say something to help her and help recognize the horror that she went through, then, that's me helping her.
Aboriginal women are here today because we are strong, because of the strength of our ancestors. We are survivors. We are sisters. We are mothers. We are aunties. We are grandmothers. We are proud of who we are.